Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we're watching episode 8 of Arcane. What'd you think of last episode?
Last episode ended on such a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
This is probably the soonest between episodes we're watching because I'm just so excited for this.
Right, yeah, we just watched the last episode yesterday, whereas before we've been watching one a week, which sucks.
Yeah. So we're fully into the final act. We only have 2 episodes left, including this one.
Yeah.
Essentially, we have Echo and Jinx on the bridge, both very injured, hopefully not both dead.
I assume they're not dead, but I assume they're very injured. And then we have Vi and Caitlyn on their way over the bridge. I assume at this point they've probably made it somewhere. And then we also have whatever happened with Victor. He took the shimmer and then touched the gem. Crazy stuff happened. We don't know.
Yeah, so I'm afraid for Victor. I don't know. I'm bummed about the Jinx, Flash Powder, and Vi situation. There was a glimmer of hope for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, there was a little bit of hope when they kind of met up and hugged and stuff. But unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. It's going to be real interesting to see how a lot of these relationships play out because, as we've said many times, everyone seems to have their own objective and motive, and sometimes they align with each other and sometimes they're very far apart.
Yeah, and we still need to figure out what's going on with this weapons situation.
Yes, I think Jace is going to be pro weapons.
Yeah.
So I'm excited though. I'm bummed that it's almost over because it's some of the most beautiful stuff I've ever seen, but I'm also really excited to see how this ends.
Yeah, me too.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Instagrams, Twitch, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the episode. Huh, is this a flashback?
I think so.
You'd give me a throne.
I will give you the world, child.
Wow,
If you prove you can take it.
very smart from a young age. Ooh, I don't like this test.
Strip her of her possessions and send her to the far colonies.
Kill her now. Only one must die.
We can show the people we are merciful.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh my god.
Yikes.
Is that why she was cast out of her family? Because she doesn't want to kill? These alarms going off?
I'll be right back. Okay.
Oh, Soko got there first. Oh, she got it.
It's gone. What?
Oh my god.
Where's Echo?
Yeah, I didn't see him. So once again, Vi was almost on her way back. This time she just kind of stopped. I mean, there was a ton of people.
Yeah, I don't think she would have made it.
I've got orders to escort you back into the city.
A lot for him to handle.
Well, if they were unsure about a weapon before.
Especially now that the Undercity still has the gem.
Who lives here? Another counselor friend of yours?
Caitlyn!
Thank goodness you're safe.
And you found a stray. This is Vi. She's
Right.
from the Undercity. Could we have a word, Caitlyn?
Even Caitlyn doesn't like her mom.
Your actions reflect on the entire body. Having to choose between a kingpin who wants to exploit them and a government that doesn't give a shit. Caitlyn!
Seriously, screwed either way.
I'm sure our daughter could use some rest after her adventures.
You and your friend can address the council yourselves. You prepare accordingly.
All right. Something.
Right? The dad's super nice and
Yeah.
helpful.
I believe I can save her. Sometimes death is a mercy. And before I begin, I must know, are you prepared to lose her?
Oh no.
She won't die, Doctor. She can't.
But what is this gonna do to Jinx? Hopefully it doesn't make her worse. Oh.
Oh, shit.
I too once had a daughter.
What happened to his daughter?
I don't know.
That seemed personal.
Run a tight ship, except it's not your ship, it's his.
This is your plan? Undermine Silco by making a half-ass play of my ego?
Yeah, right? Whoa!
And here you are, shoveling his shit. Ego is one, brains another.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting play.
There's bigger fish than Silco.
Uh-oh. I feel like that's at least accepting of the idea. Oh, this is her mom?
It's been over a decade, Mel.
Since you banished me. More at home with those soft-spined idealists overseas.
You have your father's memory.
Don't try to ingratiate yourself with me.
Your brother's gone.
Jeez, that was a lot to drop.
Jay's Talus has turned his eye to Hextech weaponry.
I knew it.
War is coming.
Here for weapons.
I'm here to help guide you to the right decisions.
I don't need your guidance.
Miss Medarda.
Yes?
Yes? I'm off to sample the local cuisine.
Oh, okay.
I'd get carried away and she'd get scared. No monster's gonna get you when I'm here. Then a real monster showed up. And I just ran away. I left her.
So much guilt. Oh.
I'm so sorry, Powder.
Oh my god.
I understand this must be painful.
This is horrible.
Oh my god.
Jesus, how much did he have to do?
Did he even have to do all of this?
What have you done?
I saved her life.
Where is she?
Wow, what is he doing down there?
I don't know, yeah, he was on his way last episode, but we have no idea why. It really is a nightmare down here.
Oh. Get away from her.
Even the art on the wall is scary.
I didn't even see that.
Did he just want to look to see how bad the situation really was?
Though these blades seem improperly pitched.
It's designed for the fissures. Air is denser.
Well, he made it.
Are you Counselor Heimerdinger?
Just Heimerdinger now?
Ooh, I forgot.
It isn't safe for me here. I don't know how I'm gonna get down there with my leg busted, and you're holding my ride.
Do they teach military history at your academy, Mr. Talus?
It's, what makes this the city of progress is that we keep trying until we get it right. I have a city to run.
Good job, Jace. Oh.
If you don't accept certain realities, you'll end up like General Parlek, slaughtered with your eyes closed.
He has so many people talking into his ear.
One man leads these efforts. Silco.
Investigations of Silco yielded no such level of organization.
And who led these investigations?
Right.
We have to go in by force.
That could trigger war.
There are good people down there.
They have Shimmer.
We have Hextech.
What happened to you?
Yeah.
They're still cleaning the blood off the bridge. When do we say enough is enough?
Jace, you don't know war. There may be a diplomatic solution.
Thank you, Mel.
You can't talk to him. He hates you. Everything you stand for.
Enforcers, please escort them out.
Remember where your fancy damn door is.
I feel like going after Silco is one thing, but I feel like if they don't do it correctly, they're just gonna wipe through the Undercity.
Yeah.
Why? Wait. Wait!
Like a difficult balance.
Right. They need force against Silco.
We'll make a new plan. We have to try.
Topside and bottom, oil and water. That's all there is.
What about us?
Wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
Just forget me.
Hi.
I just losing people left and right.
Just pushing Caitlyn away.
Yeah. Oh. Victor's not. Uh-oh.
He looks much better.
Right? He's got a super leg now? Oh, wow. Oh, that was real cool.
Still worried.
Oh, he's out of it.
I was hoping you might take a look at...
What is she gonna walk into? Oh, he just made those marks all over his body.
Oh no.
Oh! What? It just like totally consumed her. Oh my god.
Ooh. That does not look good.
So many people are dying this episode.
Why has Jace not checked on Victor at any point?
I know.
I want to make Silco pay.
I want in.
You heard the council.
Fuck the council. You said you were tired of doing nothing.
I'm not a vigilante.
No. You're a victim.
All right.
Shut down his supply, and it's only a matter of time before his own people turn on him.
They're already turning on him.
Hit him hard and fast before he can react. So, we got a deal, pretty boy?
I like that plan. I feel like that's a calculated strike against Silco, not just sending a bunch of enforcers into the Undercity.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, he's got his hammer.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Who does this bring? What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Silco's got his own army already. Oh! Holy crap! This episode's insane.
Uh-oh. Come on, Vi.
Oh, God. This is not the duo I thought we would see fighting.
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Oh. Oh. All right, Jace.
This is so cool.
Jeez. Oh my god.
It's a gun too?
Jace is terrifying. Uh-oh. Oh, what?
Uh-oh.
You just killed a little kid?
I mean, these weapons, there's gonna be casualties. That was bad.
It's all kids.
Just needs to stop the production. He doesn't need to destroy all these kids.
I feel so bad for Caitlyn. Oh no. Oh my god, she was in the corner.
Purple eye.
All right, that was episode 8 of Arcane. What'd you think?
That was a wild episode.
Yeah, that was pretty extreme. A lot of death, a lot of action, a lot of really disturbing scenery and stuff. So crazy.
I think everything is totally set to come to a head in the finale. We are seeing everyone kind of dividing up, even amongst the council, into, like we've said before, everyone having like their own motivation.
Right.
I was not anticipating a Jace Vi team up.
No, neither was I.
But that was so awesome.
That was really cool. And for the first time, I feel like it really feels like the video game, like League of Legends, because you can play as Jace, so he's a champion, and that is kind of the weapon that you use, where it's like a hammer that is also a gun. Or you can play as Vi, and she has those gloves, like those power gloves.
Okay.
So this is the first episode where both of these characters kind of got the weapons that resemble what they would use in the actual video game. And I felt like the action scene, that was just so intense. We've had so many amazing action scenes, but they've been grounded more a little bit into reality. Jinx's stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
But like with Vi fighting people, it's pretty much just fights and stuff. This was like the first time it felt like it was just on a completely different level of insanity.
Yeah, and I love the colors. Like when they're fighting, you can see that, you know, their Hextech weapons are blue. And then you have all of the purple shimmer from those things, whatever they were.
Yeah.
And there's like highlights of green in there as well. So just like the coloring just makes it like the visuals that much cooler while they're fighting.
I mean, it was intense. I mean, I love the moments of like when Vi was about to punch one of them and it like zoomed in on like the meter going all the way to red. And then when she punched the thing, it just went like through the wall or something. Or when Jace was going full out shooting his hammer, and it was just like the facial expression on Jace was incredibly intimidating. Like this is the first time we kind of got a glimpse of his like physique and his muscles like last episode, and I feel like that kind of played in with like Mel's mom. I forgot exactly what she was saying, but it was something along the lines of like hiding behind your mind, or I don't know. It felt like Jace's true potential was being hidden behind his fancy clothes and his like diplomacy, whereas he's a warrior.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And he's brilliant, obviously. So we've seen kind of that side of him, but we haven't seen this kind of fighter come out yet. That was really cool. Obviously, he feels terrible for what happened at the end, and seeing who is really keeping this plant going is all of these kids.
Yeah, for as much as Silco takes care of Jinx, and I think in this episode you see how much he truly cares and loves for Jinx, he's still a pretty shitty dude, because he'll go to any lengths pretty much. I mean, has no problem backstabbing people or letting people die. His factories are run by children, it seems like.
Yeah.
Those people in those suits, I mean, those are just normal people in the suits that were just blasted with a bunch of shimmer.
Yeah.
I'm sure those people were probably not in there willingly, I assume. Like, they're probably just, especially because they were just stationary, kept there until someone hit the alarm. Like,
yep. And then they're just shot up with shimmer.
So Silco's a pretty bad guy in his operations. So it sucks that there was casualties for Jace and Vi. Obviously, on the facial expression of Jace, that's devastating. But kind of like you said, I mean, they have to do something, and there's gonna be casualties, good and bad. So it was rough to see, though.
Yeah, but I really liked that team up. I feel like it was necessary, because after Caitlyn and Vi's meeting with the council, it was just nothing was gonna be done. And I understand, you know, where Mel's coming from, where she doesn't want to start an all-out war.
Right, which I agree with.
Yeah, I agree too. But they need to do something, because Heimerdinger just saw it too, going down there. Like, the underside is struggling. It's pretty much just a bunch of people who are addicted to shimmer.
I think there you had the two elements of him walking around, and it was just a nightmare. But then you had that little brief moment with the little girl. That's why I don't want them to just wipe through the Undercity, because there's people like that little girl there who deserve a chance. So yeah, with the council, diplomacy wasn't going to do it. Full-scale war wasn't going to do it. So I really like this small team up of Jace and Vi, especially with Vi's knowledge of everything. They can make much more calculated strikes to to hopefully only hurt Silco. In this episode, there was a child casualty. If you have to choose the lesser of two evils, that versus a full-scale war that might kill thousands or millions of innocent people down there, I think the team up of Jace and Vi is going to be the best way that they can move forward.
Yeah, I mean, it needs to be a targeted approach to Silco's operations.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was a lot that happened with Powder. We kind of assumed that she was pretty injured at the end of the last episode, and we had speculated what would happen depending on who was going to arrive at the bridge first.
Right.
So Silco arrived first, and he was able to take Jinx out of that situation. But taking her to that doctor, I don't know how to feel about it yet. Obviously, we're gonna need to see kind of what happened to her, but it seemed kind of aggressive the way the doctor was talking to Silco. Like, it was almost like a revenge tactic.
It seemed very personal, especially like I had a daughter once or something like that.
It was almost like Silco was responsible for his daughter's death.
That's the kind of feeling that I got too.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jinx needed to be helped and saved. I don't know if it needed to be the extreme that they went to. It's going to be really interesting to see the mental effects. But even while she was being saved, that was such a brutal vision that she was having of her being betrayed by Vi and replaced by Caitlyn while she's just like screaming in pain.
Yeah, and obviously Caitlyn has no idea really what's happening or what the extent is of this and how Jinx feels about her.
She's about to find out.
Yeah, and I was thinking of the moment that the doctor said to Silco, "Are you prepared to lose her?" And I'm wondering if that was not meant losing her in death.
Like losing her mentally?
Yeah, or she's just gonna go completely rogue, or I don't know. To me, maybe it wasn't saying that she could die, which, I mean, she probably could have, but I think it might be greater than that.
Right. I mean, maybe the doctor anticipated visions or something like that that would send her on a different path. I mean, Silco prefers Jinx, obviously. Vi prefers Powder. I feel like Jinx has Powder inside her that's just like screaming and dying to come out, but she's just so tortured that it's very easy for Jinx to just remain in control. But that was so devastating to see. It is very weird because we can see people get killed on the behalf of Jinx, yet I still have a soft spot for her to try. And
you have a soft spot for Powder.
I have a soft, yeah. I mean, they did such a good job of making you feel attached to Powder.
Yeah.
And then they keep giving you little glimpses. I mean, even when she was on that, you know, being operated by the doctor, she was screaming after Vi and stuff. Like, you could just see how much she wants to be with Vi.
Yeah.
But then it turns into that evil aspect where now she's so incredibly jealous of Caitlyn, and that ending to this episode. And there's more that we'll talk about, but just because we're on Jinx, I mean, that was a terrifying ending.
I don't know what type of power Jinx has at this point now. Obviously, her eye was completely glowing with shimmer, and Jinx is already an extremely powerful, extremely intelligent person. So I can't really imagine the amount of shimmer that she has coursing through her veins now.
I don't think even on a good day you would want to be on Jinx's bad side.
Yeah.
And that slow reveal with the mist or whatever in the bathroom to reveal the Jinx like monkey logo or whatever.
Yeah.
At first I thought, when you see a little bit, I thought it was going to be Vi leaving some sort of message to Caitlyn because she was in the shower, obviously dreaming, or not dreaming, but thinking about Vi.
Yeah.
So I thought that it was going to be something like sweet from Vi for her to be like, okay, I'm going after her or something. And when it just pulled out and you saw the logo and knew it was Jinx, I mean, she's screwed. She's naked there. Like, she's completely defenseless.
Yeah.
She doesn't have her gun or anything. And that slow reveal of then Jinx behind her, terrifying.
This is gonna be really bad for Caitlyn. I don't know how far Jinx is gonna go, but this is gonna be bad.
I mean, no one's close. I mean, you would think that it would be Jace or Vi who would maybe come to her help against Jinx.
No.
But they're down in the Undercity right now. So what, her mom is gonna come in with a gun or something? Like, Jinx might just slaughter her parents or something.
I know. I don't know how far she's gonna go. And is she just gonna go straight to kill? Or is she gonna be like kind of playing with her, you know?
If she plays with her, that gives her a little bit more time to be saved by someone else.
Yeah.
But if she goes very far, then obviously there's some sort of relationship between Vi and Caitlyn if Jinx is responsible for severely hurting Caitlyn or family or something, who are the only other people who are foreseeably in the area, how the hell would you ever have a situation where Vi could be with Caitlyn and also bring Powder out of Jinx?
Yeah.
It would just ruin everything.
Yeah, I'm very concerned for Caitlyn at this point, and I'm concerned for Powder. I feel like the Shimmer might do too much damage.
Powder was already very deep down inside and locked away, and the Shimmer might just be like pouring concrete or something, like really sealing Powder away.
Yeah.
Like it might be at a situation where it's just impossible.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that.
So that was an epic ending, epic fight. Maybe there's going to be a team up or a duo of Heimerdinger and Echo, maybe?
That was cool. I liked that moment.
Yeah.
I feel like they're both brilliant. So it was cool to kind of see them together, and even the conversation about his skateboard.
His hoverboard or whatever.
Yeah, I just thought that was cool.
Yeah. So there's a lot of interesting stuff that can happen there. You know, Mel's mom kind of returning. We got a little bit of history about Mel. She'd always talked about herself about being an outcast or something. That's a pretty good reason to be an outcast, to not kill that woman.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of Mel's mom.
I feel like this episode made me a fan of Mel. I feel like I've been so suspicious of her.
Yeah, me too. I think that I've felt like she is very heavy on her own motives.
Right.
Although I feel like she does care about Jace, I was starting to feel like she was using him.
Right.
But I'm seeing that she doesn't want all-out war, and that she does seem to be a really good person deep down. So I'm with you. I think that this kind of solidified that she is someone that we can like root for.
Right, someone we can root for and trust and wants to do the right thing. Whereas before, definitely, I feel like the show intentionally made you feel like she had some shady stuff going on, or maybe that she really wanted the weapons or whatever it was, her dealings with other places around the world. But no, I think this episode went a long way to showing us who Mel really is. So that was great to see. And then what was terrible to see was the Victor storyline.
That was heartbreaking. I think Victor is just so far gone into like survival mode that he's kind of doing whatever it takes, and he's pushing boundaries that I don't think he usually would have done.
Right.
And unfortunately now he lost his friend. In doing so, I'm wondering what exactly happened to her. Like, is she dead? Did he like absorb her?
Yeah, it looked like she was like ashes.
Yeah.
But it's weird because also then they cut to the gemstone thing. So was that to cut to kind of say like, oh, she's in here now? Or was that a cut to say like, oh, this is what's responsible for killing her or something?
Yeah, and the gemstone thing looks horrible. It's like full of holes now.
Yeah, it's looking different.
Yeah.
And Victor is covering his body or changing his body, I don't know what it is, into that material or something.
I mean, he's out of shimmer and he got like a glimpse of what it's like. So I'm worried for him.
I'm feeling like he needed the shimmer the first time so that he can handle the transformation, and he was out of shimmer, but he still tried to move forward with the transformation. So I'm wondering if that girl who came in, if it's kind of like it needed some sort of like more energy or more power or something. So because he didn't have the shimmer, it just used her. I'm wondering if that's what actually happened. Like she was just an unfortunate bystander that got absorbed by it, or her power or whatever energy was necessary to make the next transformation for Victor.
Yeah.
Obviously she's dead. But,
oh, for sure. I mean, she's like disintegrated.
But now it's not just Victor. Is Victor going to continue to move forward with this after he just killed someone?
I don't know. I feel like he's kind of desperate. So maybe he'll talk to that doctor again.
He needs more shimmer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He can't survive, or he can't do this, or he's gonna go crazy and not use shimmer and just keep sacrificing people to keep the transformation going.
I hope not. I like Victor a lot, so I don't know. I also want him to survive, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want him to take down all these innocent people in doing so.
Yeah, he's already done one.
By accident.
There was a lot of accidental death in this.
Yeah.
Both Jace and Victor accidentally killed someone.
Yeah.
So, very powerful episode. Crazy to think that we only have one episode left, and then we might not have any Arcane for another couple of years or something like that.
Yeah.
Especially especially this episode has started to ignite the drive for me to play League of Legends again, which I talked about before when we first started the show, that I kicked that dirty habit like 8 years ago or something like that. But that was a very exciting and fun action scene that makes me want to play some League of Legends. Maybe I'll play one match, get yelled at for sucking, and then I'll leave. But that was great.
I'm very excited for the finale.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.